Hi, it's 116 Pigeon website. My name is Ruby in Howard. Today's subject is feeding and managing. We're gonna share with you the racing loft and the racing systems here in this loft. We are in Belgium, West Flemish Province, visiting Van-Looy-Van-Nieuwenhuizen.
My name is Daniel-Van Looy. This is my wife, Edna Van Nieuwenhuizen. We play under the name Van Looy Van Nieuwenhuizen.
The very first beginning question is, what distance is the main distance you join for the race?
Yeah, the main distance is more about starting from 800 kilometers to the longest distance, 1060 kilometers.
Then what races you join?
The most races we do is the international races, beginning with Agen. We have Marseille, Narbonne, Saint-Vincent, Perpignan, Pau and Barcelona. That are the most important.
When do you build this loft?
This loft is built from my father-in-law, Henri Van Nieuwenhuizen. He started with the loft about 40-50 years ago. And I do it further, but I don't change the loft because it's so important to let stay the pigeons in their community. So I don't change it.
Daniel, please show us around your loft, please.
Yes, we have 4 different lofts here for the cocks, the widow cocks. Upstairs we have the first 2 are also lofts for cocks. Then here we have 2 compartments for the yearling cocks. Yes. Beside we have the yearling hens, and then a compartment for old hens. And that is for the youngsters with a big open cage.
What racing systems do you use?
The system we use is the widow. They are seeing their females when they go in basket, and when they come back they can have them 2 hours or a half day. That depends on the flight. That is the most important for us, the old pigeons widow.
How many racers you have?
Here downstairs we have 4 compartments of 7 pigeons each compartment. It means 28 pigeons, old pigeons.
Old cock.
Upstairs it's about 25 pigeons, old also.
How about the other racers? How many you have?
For the younger we breed about 150 pigeons, but with young pigeons we don't fly. For yearlings, the cocks we have about 25 cocks now in racing, and for the females we have about 35 female pigeons in racing. For the older ones.
How many for the old hen?
The old hens we have about 25.
And what's your specialty?
The specialty is the racing with old cocks, and also for many years. Pigeons who are steady in the flights. You can count on them. That are the most strong pigeons and most important for your loft.
So does your racing cock, they stay in the same loft all the time, all the year?
Yeah, the old cocks in the same loft.
Daniel, could you please show us your old birds?
Yes, come in. You can here, you have 4 compartments, identical. They are sitting 7 pigeons in 1 compartment. So you have here the place for the female when they go for basketing. it's a motivation. Let them seeing their film. In the week, they stay here, always. This is the second one, the third one, and the fourth one.
How do you train your old bird?
The old birds, every day they go out. The hour they start, it's about the season, also the temperature outside. Mostly I like to have 10 degrees Celsius to let them out. Then they must fly 1 hour. I close the window, normally I close the windows when they are going out. And after 1 hour they may come in. That's every day. That's a little bit the way of training the pigeons. Yeah. And in the beginning you have to basket them some distance, 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers on the car then. And then it's the big basket with the club. They go for more distance, like 80 kilometers. Then the following is 180 kilometers, and then further and further.
So you will train them by yourself, by driving car?
Yeah, driving car. Yeah.
How many times before?
3 times.
3 times.
Before the big basket then, in the club.
Then
3 times.
how far you go?
I go to 30 kilometers.
30 kilometers.
I start with 10, then 20, then 30, 40 perhaps. But the first in the club, it's about an 80 kilometers.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
That's...
How do you motivate your cock?
The cocks we motivate with the females, but only for the 4 flights. In the beginning they don't see a female. When we go further in flights, then they can see the females, and when they're coming back, the female is waiting for them. So they can have their females about 2 hours, 3 hours, a half day, depends on the flight. That is the motivation.
Before the flight, only can see.
Yeah.
From what distance they start to?
500 kilometers.
They can see the hens.
They can see the hens in departure. Afterwards, when they come home, then they may go with their females. Thus, when he arrives from the race, he will be staying here. His female will be here. I let them together, so, and then I close his cage. And they get the breeding bowl. So, and then he's laying there with his female.
How do you feed your racers during whole season?
Yes, there is a difference between the flyers. You have the hens. That is a very light mixture. You need to give this in the week, very sharp, not too much. And the last days, the last 3 days, 5 days, depends on the distance, you give the same as the widow cocks. Yeah? Then for the cocks. Now, after the cocks have breeded, they are fat, you have to clean their body. This is a very light mixture. They come very pink on the body.
That's for
That's
just
for the
beginning, very beginning of the season.
And not so far. So distance of 80 kilometers, Kivrain bij ons, with us, or Noyon, 150, 60 kilometers. You need to do this. When they have to work, you can use the last days weduwschap kazaar. This is a mixture with more beans. Maple peas, green peas, white peas. that is more energy. Yeah? And then we have another program for the longer distance. Here we have the dynamic, also with more little seeds inside, more oil. Oil also for the energy for the longer distance.
When we use that one?
This one is between extra long distance. The week they come home, the first days, they have too much energy from feeding before, so you have to lower the energy in your pigeon. You give 1 week the power, relax, 1 week. And then you build again your energy in the height with the non-stop with mice. And the last days, top energy. That is the program.
In between the 2 international races, the 3 weeks.
Yes, the 3 weeks I use the relax, power relax. I use the non-stop with mice and the top energy the last days. So it's difficult to explain exactly because you need as venture the experience of what weather is it. Is it cold, is it hot, or is the flight heavy? You have to feed the first day also the powerful mixture, and then after that you lower the mixture. But that is what you have to learn on your pigeons.
For feeding, that's different 2 times a day?
Yeah, 2 times a day. In the morning, after they flight, they came in, and I give each pigeon in their box this one in the morning. It's a half spoon. Yeah, so in every box the same. So in the evening, it's about 5 o'clock, it's this one.
More?
Yeah, then they get more. And then you have to go around. When there are pigeons with more hunger, you give more. Yeah.
So you feed them 1 by 1?
1 by 1.
During season the same?
Yeah, also now it's drinking in a bottle here.
Yeah.
But also separated when they are going and racing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
What supplies you use for races?
For races we have some supplies. Like here we have a mixture we have made from this stone with the grit and a super grit.
You mix by yourself?
Yeah, I mixed it to myself with also little seeds inside. Yeah. After they come home from racing, the first day you need to give this. When it's a very difficult race, 2 days. That are electrolytes. Yeah. Before you race, I need multivitamins. This is not the day of basketing, but the day before and even 2 days before. Yeah. And then in the week, I give 2-3 days, depends. This is a tea of herbs, and this is the vinegar. So that is preparation.
Do you pay extra attention for the pigeons during season?
Yes.
For what part?
Yes, we look to the feet, and they have good condition. You see the feet are red. That's the streaming of the blood is good. Of the blood, sorry, the streaming of the blood is good.
Yes.
And also the rounds around the eye must be white, and the feathers must be like you see inside. With the blue ones you can see that. See those signs are very good.
What signs again?
You see, when you open the wing, you see those patches here. It's oil on the feathers. So that is also good.
Daniel, as you have many red racers or silver racers, how do you keep their feathers very good?
Yes, to keep the feathers good from against insects and other insects, we have two products. One, drop the spot on. You have to put 2 drops on the skin. You do it in the neck of the pigeon. You take some feathers away from the neck to the front of the head. Then your skin is empty, and you take 2 drops on the skin. 1, 2. That's enough for the whole season. When they are basket and come home from a dirty basket, it's possible they can come on some lice on the feathers. Then you use this one. It's a spray that works immediately. You take the underside of the wing and you put it like this. So, both sides. And then they are free for all insects. It's important, because with insects they take off the energy of the pigeon. So important. They must be clean. Yeah.
If you like our video, please like, subscribe and share. See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.